Welcome on TRGN Acts. We do this video for all the students that has been granted to be part of our Bible school TRGN Acts. So we're going to help you and give you a little bit of advice on how to do your courses, when you're going to receive them, when you're going to have to send it back to us, and so on and so forth. So first of all, I want to say congratulations, because if you watch this video, it's because you should have received an email that your application has been successful to our TRGN Acts school. So what you're going to do for the next things is go every month on our page from our website. Just click on TRGN Acts, and on this page you're going to have all the videos on courses that you can watch. And of course, you're going to go there like every month and choose the number of the course when you are at the moment. What I want to say about this is usually every first day of each month, you should receive an email. So we're going to send you an email with a course on a PDF format, a writing course, attached in this email. So you have 4 weeks to do this course. And please use those 4 weeks to do it. Why? Because when you read something, you got the option to get your email and download the PDF or print it, whatever you can do. And I'm going to read the course once and just reply to the questions, send it back. And we had that sometimes from some students, like 10 days or couple of weeks later, they just send us an email back with the course and all the answers and all that. This shows us that you are not deep enough in your course. Because let's say when you were at school, when you had a lesson to memorize, or when you had a lesson to integrate in your memory, you did not just take your lesson and read it once and that's it, I'm done, I'm finished, I got memorized everything. No, it doesn't work that way. For our courses, it's exactly the same thing. You have to read the course several times. And I'm not going to tell you you got to read it twice, 3 times, 5 times, because it's going to be different for everyone. We have students from all over the world, and you can be in US, in Australia, in Africa, in Europe, or whatever. Everyone is different. Everyone has different skills. And for some guys, they're going to read it, I don't know, twice, 3 times. And some other guys, they're going to have to read it 5, 6 times. So everyone is different. But to be well balanced, you have to integrate this course. This course and this school is totally free for you. So you got to understand that it costs us times. It costs us money. So we invest our time and our money in you because we want you to grow. And I've seen many students, they've been in like world-known Bible schools sometimes. And most of the time in US or some other country. And they've done the course for 1 year, 2 years. And after the school, nothing didn't really change in their lives. Why? Because they just done the course just like this. Oh yeah, they've done the course. Of course, they've done the school. They've been graduated from the course and from the school. But if nothing's changed in your life at the end of the day, what's the point? You just lose your time and you make us losing our time too. So this is not mean, and we love you. And if you have been granted with your application with us, it's because we have judged that you are a good person, you got a good motivation, and you're going to make it. So in this video, I'm just giving you advice to use those 4 weeks. So most of the time, when you're going to receive your course the first day of the month, probably around the 25th of the month, which is around 5 days before the end of the month, you can send us your course back with all your answers. And this will give us about 5 days to get back to you with some remarks, some few different things to help you, and you're going to get back to us to tell us what you think about what we told you about, so on and so forth. And also, in those 5 days, so we're going to have this kind of a exchange of email together, maybe just 1 or 2 emails. Sometimes it takes 3, 4, 5 emails. It depends on the person. Sometimes they just understand something perfect, and sometimes it's just more struggling for them to understand this kind of subject. So, around by the 25th of the month, you can send us your course, totally fill up with the answers done and everything, and then by the end of the month, we should have been able to tell you that you've been granted for your course and you can go to the next one. So what is very important also when you do those studies is, of course, using those 4 weeks, and you have to understand that these courses are here to help you. They are not here to give you more theory in your mind, in your intelligence, but just here to help you. So we are very careful on putting things into practice. So most of the time, when we're going to send you some courses, you've seen that all the answers are not about tick, 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 tick. No, that's not the way we work. We want you to tell us what you have inside your heart. We want you to tell us the way you think. Because when you tell us the way you think, we can understand more where we can help you to grow. And remember, the main goal that we have is to help you to grow because we love you. It is very important to integrate that. So, all that to say that when you got a question, for instance, in your answers, if you say, like, I don't know, 10 or 15 words, it's not going to be enough. Because it's not in 1 or 2 sentences that we're going to be able to see if you have understood the question. Or, most important, if you have integrated the question inside your way of thinking. So it is very important just to put some details in your answers. And also, we had some students, sometimes they just give us a bunch of Bible verse in their answers. We don't care about Bible verse in that situation, right? Only in that situation. Why? Because we know that you guys know the Bible. And it's very easy. Like, you got a question and you go in the Bible and just copy paste and put some Bible verse. This is not going to help us to verify if you have integrated this question. Because it's just Bible verse. So we want to know what you think. How do you think? What you have integrated in your everyday life by this course. So of course, yes, you can put sometimes 1 or 2 Bible verse if you want to maybe develop a little bit more your answers, and it's totally acceptable, but don't put a bunch of Bible verse in all your answers. So this is very important. We want to know the way you think. And also, at the end of every courses, you got a goal or an objective. And we want to know and we want to read something that happened in your life. But not something that happened in your life 2 years ago or 6 months ago. Something that happened in your life this month. The month that you have the course. Because we want to know, how did you apply this course in your everyday life? So you got to tell us, how did you do to apply this and that in your everyday life? And what happened? Tell us the story, and so on and so forth. So it's very important. So now you know a little bit more our way of thinking, and you know that putting things into practice is nearly the most important for us. Of course, you must have a theory inside your mind by the course, by the Bible verse that we're going to give you in the course, but it's very important to know how to put this theory in practice in your everyday life. And we want to see some change in you. Because if we can see some change, it's because you grow. And if you grow, that's the main goal of your salvation. So now you know a little bit more how you're going to approach those courses and how you're going to do in those 4 weeks. So remember, use the 4 weeks. It's very important because most of the time when we receive a course after 10 days or a couple of weeks, we send it back and we say, please use the 4 weeks. It's very important. Another point that I want to talk about today about TRGN Act, we are very pleased to announce that at the end of this Bible course, so after the 2 years, so when you're going to be graduate from our Bible school, we can offer you a mission trip. And today we can offer 2 mission trips. One in the French department of our ministry, which is LVBN Act. And we have an office in the Republic Democratic of the Congo, in the north side of the country. So all the French guys from our Bible school are going to be offered to be sending there and spend 1 week or 10 days just to help and to know a little bit more. So back to TRGN Act, we are very, very pleased to offer you a mission trip after the 2 years when you're going to be graduated from our Bible school in the Kenya. So it is with our office that we have in the northwest part of the Kenya, just near the border of Uganda. So we're going to offer you to go there for 1 week or 10 days to be in the TRGN office to help people, to express your love. There's a church there that we have to be built, and going with our director there, and he's going to show you some people in the street praying for people to get healed, praying for people to get saved, and all a bunch of different things that you can't experience in your own country. So all that to say that all the students, let's say if you're a student from Kenya, but we're going to send you also in our office in Kenya, but if some of you guys wants to go in our office in France, you're going to be able to do that. The only thing is every student will have to provide for his airfares and for the food there. We're going to help you see that when we're going to have people that are going to send us the application, and we're going to offer you different way for you to live somewhere and live with some other Christian and so on and so forth. So all that to say that we're going to offer you a mission trip. So for you guys in the English department TRGN, we're going to offer you this mission trip in Kenya. And you will have the opportunity to meet some new Christians, to pray for people to get healed, to pray for others to get born again, and to help people in their everyday life and see and meet new Christians. So if you're interested about that, you just send us an email. And of course, we will have to prepare this mission trip probably about 6 months before you end our Bible school. So let's say if you are 1.5 years after the Bible school, and then you have 6 months left to finish the TRGN Act Bible School, just you will have to contact us and say, well, I want to be able to go to that mission trip, so tell me about it and tell me all the details, and we will be more than pleased to help you to get that. So now you know a little bit more about TRGN Act. So we wish you those 2 years very successful, and we love you, and remember, we are here to help you in your everyday life to put into practice what you will have received from our Bible school. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.